What do you recommend for the first 6 months or year for them to focus on, to get this business launched and started? How would you do it today?
One thing I think matters a lot, which you reference, is capital, right? So the most people are not going to go at it with a ton of capital. So the framing of your question kind of covers that. With $5,000, it does take some time. Of course, just recognize it's not get rich quick. It's not going to be overnight. So what I would say, if the $5,000 is, you got to find an area that's not hyper competitive, I'd say, because you basically want to have some level of success and find something where, both a category using some analytics that you think is not super competitive, but there is traction there. Like, we typically don't recommend going after something where people aren't purchasing at all at Amazon. Like, don't try to guess like a future market, but find something where there's some potential there. We also like to think about, what is something that you think you can add some value to personally, you have some insight to. And so if you can do that, I don't think the goal is that you don't need to come out and crush it, but, get in there and learn how Amazon works, get some success. Because it's funny, it's exciting. Like when we teach some people and people, have some success, like someone runs out of inventory really quick, they get really excited, like, wow, I didn't really think this was going to work. Yeah, it's very doable if you know what you're doing. You got to follow the right steps. I don't want to say don't set your sights too high, but you can't have like crazy expectations that you're going to make a ton of money right away. Because even when you make the money, initially most time you're going to want to invest it back in the business. Talking about like your own job, you got to really keep that in mind, that as you get into it, it's not like you're going to want to pull that money out, preferably, and pull, for your living and your lifestyles. I would just find like a mid-level competition, or maybe even low to mid, with something where you feel you can get some traction with a niche. And then if you can think about it like multiple products within that niche and the ability to go a little bit deeper, I think that's where you can potentially add value. Just think, again, our perspective is different. I know other people do it a different way, but we don't really have the mindset of go find 30 other products and do the same thing. Ours is to find a little bit, because we do the importance of a brand over time. That does cost some money. It's going to cost you, $700-800 to get your brand registered, and it's going to take 8 months or something. So I would keep those objectives in mind, but you don't want to manage like 10 brands. So just a couple brands and build over.